Can you make a trap remix on Indian songs?
Undercover on the beat, so twerk it, bitch.
Okay, here we fucking go. Okay, what's up guys, my name is Undercover and welcome to my first ever Q&A video. As you may know, we're all going through quarantine right now because of the coronavirus, so most of us are just sitting home bored. But what I want to do is I want to keep you guys entertained by just throwing random videos, and this Q&A video is the first of many. So I asked you guys to ask me some questions for the Q&A, and you guys came up with a lot of funny but also a lot of interesting questions. So let's get to it and take a look what you guys asked me. Okay, let me see. First question. Do you have any toilet paper? Because I need to take a shit. Really, bruv? Really? Justin, you know I got kids to feed, man. Do you know how expensive toilet paper is nowadays? Next question. Undercover walks into a restaurant where they don't serve meat. What does he say to the cooks? You know what I'm gonna say to the cooks?
Oh, hell no!
Nah, fucking no meat, are you crazy? Okay, how many times do you beat your meat?
You jerk off? Do I jerk off? Yeah. Yeah, I jerk off, yeah. How many times a week? Like, three, four times, maybe.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket. I myself, I jerk off at least twice a day.
What size my people... What the fuck are these questions, man? Come on, man. How do you master your track to get maximum loudness? I just use a simple EQ just to put out any sharp frequencies and maybe put a boost in the bass a little. I also use a multi-band compressor with a limiter just to boost every frequency just a bit. It's very subtle. And lastly, I use a saturizer, and this can be any saturizer, and just use the saturizer very subtle. This way I can get more loudness out of the track, or whatever the fuck. Okay, next fucking question. Okay, what do you call a fish with no eye? A blind fish? Let me look that shit up. Fish with no eye. I'm literally on a site right now that's called Dumb Jokes That Are Funny. I'm not gonna even try anymore, okay? When new trap bangers? Well, it's funny that you asked this because I just signed a track to Far East Movement's label called Bread and Butter. I think it's coming out somewhere next month. Now it's like March 18th, and somewhere in April a new trap banger will be released on Bread and Butter, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Why is dark spelled with a K and not spelled with a C? Why is dark spelled with a K and not with a C? Why is Corona spelled with a C and not with a K? Why does the C even exist if we have the K and the S? Why am I even thinking about this? Why am I here? What is the purpose of life? What is the meaning of me thinking about why using the C instead of a K or whatever the fuck? Why are oranges orange and not yellow? Fucking hell. Okay, do you prefer playing trap or house music? Okay, that's a pretty interesting question. It's very difficult to choose between those two because when I'm playing trap music, I like how the crowd is going wild. The crowd is going crazy. They're jumping. I'm jumping. I'm sweating. After the set, I'm always exhausted because it's a very intense set to play. When I'm playing house music, I like how you can get more into the mixing aspect, like get more technical when DJing, because house music, the intros, especially with tech house music, the intros are like, what, 1 minute, sometimes even 2 minutes. Trap intros and outros, they're like, what, 15 seconds, 30 tops. It's fast paced, it's more intense than house music, but with house music you can play around more with the DJ mixer. So that's why my sets are always eclectic. Okay, next one. Weirdest thing you did at school which got you into trouble? I have a funny one. So at school we have like this file. And this file consists of like everything you did at school, like your grades, good things you did, even the bad things you've done. So there's this thing I did, and it's still in my file. And it was somewhere in the lower grade, and we have this tradition here in the Netherlands. It's called Sinterklaas, and it's actually where Santa Claus is based from. So at school every year we have this gathering where all the children come together, and then Sinterklaas or Santa Claus, he drops by and give everyone candy and presents and stuff. So the children believe that this guy is like the real deal, is the real Santa Claus. So I had this discussion with some of my classmates, and they told me,
yeah, Santa Claus, he is real and stuff.
And I said, no, he just has a fake beard. So they said,
okay, bet. Pull his beard.
and I was a crazy kid back then, so I thought, okay, why not? So we had this gathering, all the like the little children or the younger children were there, and were watching how Santa Claus visited our school. Okay, so I just went to Santa Claus and I pulled off his fucking beard, so... Oh my god! Everyone was freaking out, like all the younger children were like,
oh my god, what the fuck? It's fake and stuff.
all the teachers, they were angry as fuck, so I was immediately removed from the gathering, and from that point on, I was never invited to the gathering again. Every time or every year when the gathering was at the school, I had to sit inside and I wasn't welcome. So yeah, it's very embarrassing, and it was very sad for the younger children because they were like, oh my god, it's a fake guy. But yeah, looking back at it right now, I think it's very funny, man. But I got into a lot of trouble after that. Okay, in the evening, would you rather play a game, visit a relative, watch a movie, or rear? I'm not sure what you mean with rear, but I think play a game because I'm addicted to this mobile phone game called Battle Cats. And when you look at it, it's like this childish game that's only for children. You think like, what the fuck is this? But no cap, it's a very difficult game because sometimes when I'm playing a level and I can't make it, I need to look up certain strategies to just clear out the level. And it's, I mean, yeah, it's very addictive. So if you got nothing to do, look up the game. It's called Battle Cats. You can see it up screen right now, and just download it, play it, and let me know what you think. So just shoot me a DM on Instagram. Let me know what you think. Can you make a trap remix on Indian songs? Let's fucking go. I'm very lazy when it comes to learning music production and piano. Any tips? Well, don't be lazy. That's just the most important tip I have, because yeah, when you're interested in music production, then I think laziness won't be a problem. You'll just learn it. But aside from that, I learned piano by just looking up music on YouTube and seeing people play a certain song, and I just imitate what they were doing, which keys they were pressing, which fingers they used to press a certain key. And by imitating that, I learned the song, and that's how I basically learned the piano. I mean, I'm not some piano genius or anything, but I can play basic piano, and I've learned that just by playing songs from YouTube. And about music production, there's a lot of good tutorials on YouTube. Actually, I'm planning on doing some tutorials very soon, and I will drop them on this channel as well. But the way I learned music production is I just downloaded Fruity Loops and I tried like every single thing you can do. So I put in a synth and I play a melody, but I also played around with the buttons and stuff just to see what the buttons were doing and how it was affecting the sound. Until this day, I'm still playing around sometimes and just trying out stuff, because in my opinion, if you try out stuff, then that way you can get to know the music and music production better, but also create some very unique sounds. How you all DJs are feeling when you are unemployed? Heart eyes emojis. Okay, I don't understand why you're using heart eyes emojis, because it looks like you're enjoying us being unemployed, and that's fucked up, brother. That's fucked up. But let me explain. As a DJ, I have a few shows cancelled, but I can take it. But there's a lot of DJs who has like a whole tour cancelled just because of the coronavirus, and they are missing out on thousands of dollars or euros. And yeah, that's crazy. That's fucked up, and I feel for them. But yeah, in my position, I'm also a music producer, so I can make my music over here. It's not a problem. What's your credit and debit card details? Any big projects in the future? Yes, like I said, I'm dropping a new trap track next month on Bread and Butter. I'm also dropping a new track somewhere next week. I actually have a few tracks that are just ready to go, ready to be released. So those are the future projects ready. But aside from that, I'm also working on a tech house project. I will be releasing and playing tech house under a different name. And I'm very excited for that because last few weeks I've been very interested in tech house, especially production. So I've been trying out some stuff and I can't wait to share it with you guys, at least the people who are interested in that. So definitely stay tuned for that. Where can you find good tracks for remixes? Yeah, you just need to stay updated, man. There's this YouTube channel I'm following called New Songs, something like that, New Songs. Every week they post a summary of all the new songs that are coming out, or at least all the new songs that are hitting the charts. So hyped up songs or popular songs. And I think when you're staying up to date by listening to the radio or checking out those YouTube channels, you can find songs that are popular and use that to your advantage by remixing it and riding along with that wave of popularity. You can also remix classics. That's the same thing I did with the Candy Shop song. So just know your classics, listen to a lot of music. Next question. Chicken. Fuck yes. Back in Indonesia, did you poop with tissues or with water? Okay, that's a very weird question, but yeah, back when I was in Indonesia, I just used tissues, man. I don't think it's comfortable to use water because I don't like the water splashing between your fucking ass crack. It's a weird feeling, so I just like to use tissues because that's how I was raised. But I've heard that using water is it's more sanitary to use than tissues. But sorry, I don't give a fuck. I just use tissues, man. Fuck water. Will we be seeing tracks like Club in the future? Love your work, brother. Keep going. Okay, thanks, man. I appreciate it a lot. And you'll definitely be seeing more tracks like Club in the future. I have a few songs that I made in the same style. I still need to put some vocals on it, but it's definitely coming. But it's funny that you asked this because I think a week or so from now we will be releasing a remix of Club with this legendary Dutch rapper. I cannot say who it is. Maybe when you're watching this video right now it's already out. I think people will definitely enjoy it, but also people internationally will be enjoying it because it's a different take on the original Club. Okay, let me see. Beat making tutorial for Fuck Corona. I don't think I can squeeze a tutorial in this video right now, but I will definitely be dropping some tutorials very soon. Okay, next question. Do you have Corona? What the fuck? Well, while I'm making this video, I don't have Corona, and I hope I won't get Corona. This is a weird ass question, man. Okay, next question. Will my father ever return from his trip to the store? Let me tell you a secret, man.
I am your father. And I'm never going to return to you, sorry.
All jokes aside, I hope your father returns from his trip to the store, man, because you sound like a very funny child to return to. Fuck you. Okay guys, so that was it. That was the first Q&A I've ever done in my life, or the first ever YouTube video I ever done in my life. Be on the lookout on my Instagram for the details on the next Q&A I will be giving, or just drop all your questions or whatever the fuck you want to say down in the comments below. With that being said, don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment, share this with all your friends and family since they're all quarantined and bored as fuck. And be on the lookout for the next video because I have a lot of crazy ideas in store, so stay tuned. Peace.